Hi guys, I'm Lana.
Hi, I'm Ashlen.
This is the Second Breakfast Club, finishing up our first early access Patreon series. So there's really no benefit to joining the Patreon to get a video early off this series, but there's a lot of cool stuff on the Patreon, which is only $2 a month, and it helps us meet up. And right now we're not at the point where we can meet up as often as we'd like, which is why you're getting so many solo reactions right now. But, you know, kick us $2 if you want to see the vault. We'd be happy to, and we also understand if you can't. Like, we've been broke. We know that $2 can be a lot. So, we're trying to make it so you don't miss out on anything. So this is a quick little snippet series we've been doing about the members' birth charts, where we try to guess what might be in their birth chart, and then just kind of do an examination of what we know of their birth charts. We don't know their birth time, so we can't know everything. We can't know their ascendant or their houses, but we can know the planets. And we just think it'd be funny to see if we're right or totally wrong. And we've had both experiences so far. Mostly right, but then, you know, like V threw us for a loop. That's just a fun little experiment. Yeah. So, Jungkook, he's a Virgo, which makes so much sense to me. Your sun sign is like your basis and your root, and Virgos being like really in control of their space, really driven, really meticulous, maybe a little bit controlling, or just orderly and wants to do things their own way, and a little bit stubborn. Like, Jungkook is a Virgo. Like,
100%.
But what's interesting is Namjoon is also a Virgo, which I see, but I feel like Jungkook's chart is going to be a lot different than Namjoon's.
Yeah.
Because I see possibly fire and air a lot more than, like, water and earth.
Yeah.
I think he's got some secret Leo.
Oh, he definitely has Leo in him.
Because
100%.
He likes to be the center of attention. He just doesn't say that he wants to be the center of attention.
Yeah. Jungkook is definitely Leo. Pretty high up there.
Little tricky, getting attention boy.
Yeah, commanding a room.
Yeah, absolutely that too. That lion part of the Leo.
I definitely think that he has Taurus in there somewhere.
Because he's stubborn. And likes to pick on people. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some fire. Like, Leo is fire, I guess. So that's the case. But, like, I always feel like Jungkook might have, like, a lot of...
Tauruses don't like to pick on people.
No, I'm thinking, like, that stubborn, bullheaded part of a Taurus. Like, the way he picks on Jin, to me, is kind of fire mixed with Taurus.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm at my ascending's Taurus, so I'm like, when you said pick on people, I'm like, I don't go around bullying.
No, we're just going really quick. I just meant fire plus Taurus to me could be somebody who friendly picks on people the way Jungkook does Jin. Like, being stubborn about age, respect, and being stubborn. You know what I mean? Because I think Jungkook might secretly have a lot of, like, feelings about control and about classism and ageism, and, like, even if he doesn't think about it that way, but,
I feel like that's going to be definitely more of the Leo or Aries Taurus.
Yeah.
I think, like, homebody, like, dedicated,
Yeah. I'm thinking of them together.
Yeah.
Like, fire with a Taurus bend. So that's why I was saying I think there's fire in there. Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to get Leo, we might get Taurus, and we'll get more fire than a lot of the other members. Would be my assumption. So let's dive in.
It's probably going to be more Earth, too, in there.
He's a moon in Leo.
I smelled another Leo.
So Leo is how you, like, emotionally interact with the world. So there we go. Brave, honest, sharp, original, just, organized. Like, so his basis is his Virgo side, but the way he is emotionally and kind of even sees himself as a Leo, which makes a ton of sense. Mercury in Virgo, so the way he intellectually interacts with the world is more Virgo, which makes sense. Venus in Libra, that's interesting. It makes sense, but I'm a Venus in Libra, and that's strange to think of Jungkook and I approaching romance in the same way.
See, I don't remember any of my planets. I just remember
I just remember Venus and Libra fits me a lot.
Well, I feel like you know all of your ones.
I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but I remember Libra because equality in a relationship, in a partnership, is really important to me. And that's the Libra. Like, to me, that's interesting in Jungkook, because I always assumed he might like a bit of a power imbalance.
Mm-hmm.
But this is saying he doesn't.
Yeah.
But I could see him being really fair
Mm-hmm.
in relationships. Mars and Scorpio, intense place to have that Mars and Scorpio. Jimin is also a Mars and Scorpio. So that means a lot of passion and a lot of, like, energy, and because Mars is, like, your passion planet, basically. But also, that could mean he has a tendency, as far as I can tell, to be, like, kind of explosive. Jupiter in Aquarius makes sense, like, really creative about his work. Saturn in Aries. Interesting. I see it. We guessed there was some Aries in there. Having in Saturn is interesting to me. Oh, and we're right. He's the one who breaks a lot of the generational trappings, because he's technically kind of in the next generation. So Uranus in Aquarius, Neptune in Capricorn like everyone else, but a Pluto in Sagittarius. So he's a lot less, like, mysterious and digging and all of that, and a lot more, like, airy. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Sagittarius isn't an air sign, but
it's a fire sign.
I always think of it as airy. But, like, you know, he's a lot less broody and a lot more... I don't know. But it makes
bubbly.
sense. Yeah. But also just... I want to say, lighter. I want to say outgoing, but that's not what it means, you know. It just means that, like, he's not as broody.
Yeah.
He's not as deep into his head as everybody else. He's much more likely to, like, be airy and fiery, you know. Which is cool. Like, that makes sense, too, and it makes sense of his whole generation, to be honest. Us broody millennials, and then the, like, fiery Gen Z. So it all makes sense to me, and it fits with what we were guessing pretty well. But also interesting. Like, because Jungkook can be secretive. Yeah, I know.
I'm just looking.
Oh, I know. I'm just reassuring. That's all I was trying to do. He can be really secretive. And so it's interesting to wonder if this fits, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. His chart comes out as a really interesting person. So, write in the comments. What surprised you? What didn't surprise you? What are you thinking? Let's, you know, have a little chat. If you want more, ask us to do more, like, in depth. We'll try to figure it out. And otherwise, this was a fun little series to do. I hope you guys enjoyed, even though they're short, like, these snippet dives into astrology and just this little experiment. And, you know, maybe one day we'll know how right we were or not. But for now, it was fun.
Yeah.
So we'll try to come up with another Patreon Early Access series. But for now, thank you for joining us on this ride. So until next time,
Live long and prosper.
also like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.